Hello, hello, my lovelies. I'm Penny, your direct selling success coach here at Be Successful in Direct Selling. And I am so glad that you have found me because if you're a woman with a direct selling business who is ready to make more money, to grow your confidence, and to finally feel proud of the business you're building, because let's face it, there's so many skeptics out there when it comes to the direct selling network marketing industry, then you're absolutely in the right place because I am all about helping you to build a more successful and profitable direct selling business using the right strategies for Facebook, sales, and recruiting. And as a bonus, you're going to grow your confidence along the way. And that's what I'm going to be sharing here. So, as I said, so glad you have found me here on YouTube. I've been where you are, or where I'm guessing you might be, juggling family, business, those self-doubts and just really wondering if it's actually possible to make this business, your direct selling business, work the way that you dreamed that it could. So, lovelies, if that sounds like you, you are definitely here in the right place. Come hang out with me. Let me share a bit first about my story. So you know, why would you be wanting to come along and listen in to what I share here on my YouTube channel, and also letting your other direct selling teammates, uplines, downlines, and friends know about me as well. So I started my direct selling career back in 2006. And at the time, I had a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 18 months later, yep, after I started my direct selling journey, we welcomed our third baby as well. Now, I had been a stay-at-home mum for years in a relatively sort of rural, regional town. I do live in the snowy mountains of New South Wales. And I must say, I had lost some of that confidence that I once had. The confidence that had actually came from backpacking around Europe on my own, solo. My mother thought I was a bit mad, back in my early 20s. And it's amazing. Like, can you imagine doing that? But when I decided to join that direct selling company back in 2006, something in me just said, look, let's give it a go and see what happens. And really, that's my philosophy. Let's give things a go. If you don't give something a go, you're never going to know, right? You're never going to know if it's going to work, right? It's like, if you never ask, the answer is always no. So when I started, I didn't have any experience. I'd never been in the direct selling industry before. In actual fact, I think I'd only hosted like 2 direct selling parties ever in my life. I'm a bit of a hand talker. You'll get to learn that. And I just like nearly, knocked my microphone out of the way. So I didn't have any experience. I was nervous, but I took that one small step outside of my comfort zone and said yes to having a go. I didn't listen to all the doubters, and all the skeptics, of which I'm sure if you're sitting here going, oh my gosh, that's me too, feel free to comment down below. I welcome all comments, and I will always circle back and respond to any questions that you drop below as well. But I took that first step outside of my comfort zone, and then another, and then another, and that's really where my journey began. And over time, my confidence grew, and it was the most amazing thing. I learned the right strategies to build my direct selling business, and I realized that when you combine the right mindset, the right strategies, and consistency, anything is possible, right? So over the next 16 years, I've actually built a multi-million dollar business, and I earned awards, rewards, 11 fabulous overseas incentive trips to so many different locations, became a top achiever in sales, recruitment, and leadership development. I presented on trainings at on stage, presented trainings on stage at loads of different conferences. One time time, there was actually even over 700 women in that audience. Oh my goodness me. If you told me when I joined that direct selling company back in 2006 that one day I would be doing that, never would have believed you. If you'd also told me that one day I'd be doing this, what I am right now, never would have believed you either. But you never know what might happen when you give things a go. One of my proudest moments in my time in the direct selling industry, because I'm no longer aligned with any particular direct selling company, just so you know, I'm freelance. One of my proudest moments was actually being awarded the Distributor of the Year in 2020 by the Direct Selling Association of Australia. And that's an association that most likely the direct selling company that you are with, please feel free to drop in the comments below what direct selling company you are with. And is most likely a member of, and that's from approximately 300,000 consultants around Australia. So that was absolutely phenomenal, just absolutely blew me away. So, as I said, no longer aligned with any direct selling company. What do I do now? These days, I coach women from all sorts of different direct selling companies, women who are ready to take their business and confidence to that next level. So I help them build a more successful and profitable business using Facebook the right way, mastering sales and recruiting without feeling pushy or spammy. No one wants to be a spammy pammy, or overwhelmed, and showing up confidently for the kind of business that they want to create. And more than anything, I love to help women believe in themselves again. You know, I know from my own personal experience that as your confidence grows, your business grows, and as your business grows and your success grows, your confidence grows as well. And it really does become like a snowball effect. And I really want that for you as well. So I truly believe that direct selling isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently, right? And this plays into everything I do that you will hear from me, okay? When you know the right strategies and when you understand how Facebook, because let's face it, we're all using Facebook, can actually work for you. And when you've got the right mindset and systems in place, that's when your business really starts to flow and you really feel confident about what you're doing. And as I said, you know, when you feel confident about showing up and doing your business, then you're going to see that extra success coming because you're doing the activities that you need to be doing that make a difference, and you're doing those consistently as well. So everything I teach is around what I call my 3 direct selling success pillars, right? And they form the foundation for everything that I share inside my Beehive membership program. Now that is my paid program for women in direct selling, but you're going to get a sneak peek here on my YouTube channel as well, and I'll tell you more about it later, but I do also have a free Facebook group where you can come and hang out with me as well. So if you're not already following me on Facebook, you definitely want to come and find me. So first thing I want to talk about, when I talk about my 3 pillars, the first one is about having more confidence, right? Because when in building your confidence, how do we do that? It's really important for you to know what your why is, right? When you've got clarity on your goals and when you're working on your mindset and you're taking consistent action, your confidence grows, right? And that confidence will spill into everything you do, your Facebook posts, your conversations, getting bookings, going out and doing events, your sales, your recruiting. It really is going to play into absolutely everything that you do, and outside of your direct selling business as well, right? The confidence that you grow through building a successful direct selling business is actually going to influence your confidence in other areas of your life as well. So second thing is, it's all about Facebook success, right? With the right strategies. So let's be honest, Facebook is where most of us are building our businesses these days. No matter what type of business you've got, you know, every business out there, even bricks and mortar businesses, they're using Facebook, they're using social media, right? But there is a big difference between just posting on Facebook and using it strategically to grow your audience, to build connections, and to make more sales, right? And here on my channel, as I said, I'm going to be giving you a sneak peek into what I share inside of my Beehive membership program for women in direct selling. And I'm going to share with you how to build your personal brand. I'm going to be talking with you about how to use your profile, to use your business page and your customer group effectively. And I'm going to help you with ideas around creating content that connects, right? So it's going to include lives, reels, and stories that feel authentic and fun. That's really important. And then of course we need to be getting, and my third pillar is around sort of that, you know, I call it the buzzing profit network. It's a little bit, I don't know, funny. I don't know. It all came out of, you might notice there's a little bee on my image in behind me. This comes out of my business name is Be Successful, right? More often than not, you'll see the B always written as BEE, like that little bee up over my shoulder there. So I do tend to have a bit of a play on words. That's what I was looking for. Play on words. The buzzing network. So the buzzing network, you know, this is kind of like where we pull everything together, right? It's about creating that buzzing community of customers and team members who absolutely love what you do. And I'm going to share with you how to attract those new customers, how to build warm leads, and make the most of events, both online and in person, because they are a great source of new people, but also working smarter, not harder, and to grow your business and your income, which I know you want to be doing. And look, loads of my my Beehive program members, they're actually doubling and tripling their sales. I'm going to tell you a bit more about that in a moment. But when you learn how to use the right messaging, both online and in your conversations, sales, bookings, markets. I know a lot of you go out and do markets, and recruiting. It all becomes natural and not awkward, which is really what we want it to be, right? If you agree, tell me down there in those comments, and I will be circling back later on. Now, how can I help you? I know that's why you're here. That's why you're still listening. I'm sure you want to know, what can I do for you? How can I help you to be more successful and to make more money in your direct selling business? Well, on this channel, I'm going to be sharing weekly videos filled with practical strategies, mindset inspiration, and real tips that you can actually use straight away to move forward in your business, right? But you'll also get to hear about real results from women inside my Beehive membership program, women who are just like you, who decided to back themselves and learn the right strategies, and you know, they wanted to progress faster in their businesses. For example, we've got Jenny, who's been is a Beehive program member. She doubled her sales last year and ranked in the top 3 sellers in a month straight with her home fragrance company. We've got Anne-Marie, who more than doubled her yearly sales and ranked 8th in Australia for the year with her makeup and skincare company. Then we've got Cindy, Lou, Sandy, Amy, Jess, and so many others who have all doubled and even tripled their sales since joining my Beehive program. And as I mentioned before, I've worked with women and currently work with women from so many different direct selling companies. If you haven't already, drop it down below in the comments. Let me know what direct selling company you are with. Their stories are proof that when you learn the right strategies and combine them with consistent action and support, success follows. And I mentioned earlier at the beginning that if you're about having a free Facebook group, so if you'd love some free support daily, daily support, I do have my free Facebook group, Be Successful in Direct Selling, and you can come find me on Facebook. The links are here on my channel as well. Come follow me and you'll find the link to my fabulous free community. It is the best free community for women in direct selling, if I do say so myself. Daily doses of inspiration, tips, and training go on inside that free community. All right. So If this sounds like the kind of support and inspiration you've been looking for, make sure that you have hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell for notifications, and come and hang out here with me each week. I would love you to say hi in the comments if you haven't already done that. Tell me what company you're with and what topics you would love to learn about, because, that helps me bring you great training content videos each and every week. And remember, you can actually build the business and the life that you dream of. You just need to know those right strategies. You need to know the right mind, have the right mindset, learn the right mindset, and that little bit of confidence to take you to that next step. And of course, I am going to be here cheering you along every step of the way. So thank you so much for watching today, and I can't wait to see you here next time. Bye for now.